Is it okay? Yeah, no problem. Can start now. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Hari Yashodanandana Vraja Janaranjana Naramuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Nachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Prahlad Narasingha Jaya Prahlad Narasingha Jaya Prahlad Narasingha Prahlad Narasingha Jaya Prahlad Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Lakshmi Narasingha Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada Hare Krishna. Mataji, can you please get me my bag? Some notes are there. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, not that. That is okay. Thank you so much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtikir Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So, with the blessings of Shri Prahlad Narasimhadev Prabhu, the Guru Parampara and Srila Prabhupada, I'm thanking all of you for giving me an opportunity to do this service on a very auspicious day of Amalaki Ekadashi. So, has anybody read today the Amalaki Ekadashi's Vrat Katha? So it's a very interesting and it's very advantageous and it's very nice. It is very beneficial to read at least the story behind every Ekadashi. Every Ekadashi which comes in every 15 days, there is a story behind it. And most of these stories are personally told by Lord Krishna to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Yudhishthir Maharaj asks, okay, this is the Falgun month is going on. This is the Shukla Paksha according to the Indian calendar. So what is this Ekadashi? Tell me the importance of the Amalaki Ekadashi. So, and then the same thing is repeated by someone else, like Vasishta Muni is giving the same story what Krishna is telling Yudhishthir. Vasishta Muni is telling to Mandhata, one of the kings of Mathura. So I'm not going to go very detail into it. But Amalaki Ekadashi is specially because there is this divine fruit or this tree was created by Krishna. Some places it is said that it is by his saliva, and in some places it is said that it is by his sweat. He removed as one drop of sweat and it fell on the ground, and this Amalaki tree was created, and it is a very medicine. Amla, has anybody seen an amla fruit? Yeah, in India you must have seen. So today, in fact, I got some amla to be offered to Narasimhadev today. So amla is, it's a very sweet, sour, all kinds of tastes will, if you eat that, it will be sweet, it will be sour, it will be a little pungent, this kind of, and it is totally medicinal. Okay, so many people use it for weight loss and for detox, for detox mostly they use amla. So this Amalaki Ekadashi is a very auspicious Ekadashi, and thank you all again for giving me your ears and doing wonderful Shravanam. I'm trying to discuss today on Bhagavad Gita chapter 4, verse 40, and the chapter is titled Transcendental Knowledge, and we are already in the end of this chapter. Transcendental knowledge, it's very interesting. Krishna says that it is, it's a very guhyam, that is, it's a very secret topic, So he's telling about the parampara. In the beginning of the 4th chapter, he's telling about the parampara, how the knowledge has to be received. It has to be coming in a lineage. Parampara means lineage. Then he is telling about his own divine nature. Then he is telling about how his birth is very unique. He is unborn, but yet he comes and yet he takes birth. So ajopi san avyayatma, if you all remember the shloka. Then he says, when does he appear in the material world? Yada yada hi dharmasya. That is when there is lot of adharma, there is irreligious activities, full of demonic people. That is the time I come. Why do you come? What is the purpose? Paritranaya sadhunam. That is, I come to protect my devotees and I come to kill the demoniac people. Then he is telling about the results. Then he is telling about the results of properly knowing the reason or the way Krishna takes birth, janma karma cha me divyam and all these verses. Then he is telling about that he is the creator and he is the culminator of all the paths. Ye yathamam pravata. And then he is also creator of Chaturvarna, that is Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Then he is telling about understanding karma on the platform of knowledge or jnana. Anytime you all don't understand anything, you can ask me. Then he is telling about how attaining jnana by sacrifice. Okay? In these verses, which is from 34 to 42, he is telling Arjuna about the method, result and glories of attaining himself, that is Krishna. How? Like tad vidhi pranipatena, pariprashnena sevaya, that is take shelter and all. So we'll start with the verse. I started with the introduction, just a summary. Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha. So it is Agnyascha and ashraddhadanascha. It's not shraddhadanascha. Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Agnyascha ashradhanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Anyone wants to go? Mataji? Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Mataji? Agnyascha shraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Mataji? Prabhuji? Agnyascha shraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Manuel? Agnyascha ashraddhadanascha. Samshayatma vinashyati. Nayam lokosti na paro. Na sukham samshayatmanah. Agnaha, a fool who has no knowledge in standard scriptures. Cha, and ashraddhadhanaha, without faith in revealed scriptures. Cha, also, samshaya, of doubts. Atma, a person. Vinashyati, fall back. Na, never. Ayam, in this. Lokaha, world. Asti, there is. Na, nor. Paraha, in the next life. Na, not. Sukham, happiness. Samshaya, doubtful. Atmanaha, of the person. But ignorant and faithless persons who doubt the revealed scriptures do not attain God consciousness. They fall down. For the doubting soul, there is happiness neither in this world nor in the next. One purport by Srila Prabhupada. Out of many standard and authoritative revealed scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita is the best. Persons who are almost like animals have no faith in or knowledge of the standard revealed scriptures. And some, even though they have knowledge of or can cite passages from the revealed scriptures, have actually no faith in these words. And even though others may have faith in scriptures like Bhagavad Gita, they do not believe in or worship the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. Such persons cannot have any standing in Krishna consciousness. They fall down. Out of all the above mentioned persons, those who have no faith and are always doubtful make no progress at all. Men without faith in God and His revealed word find no good in this world nor in the next. For them, there is no happiness whatsoever. One should therefore follow the principles of revealed scriptures with faith and thereby raised to the platform of knowledge. Only this knowledge will help one become promoted to the transcendental platform of spiritual understanding. In other words, doubtful persons have no status whatsoever in spiritual emancipation. One should therefore follow in the footsteps of great acharyas who are in the disciplic succession and thereby attain success. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrijatam Sahagana Raghunathantam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha Namom Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So, in the previous verse, Krishna is telling the three qualifications a person should have to attain knowledge. And he says it is Shraddhavan, that is faith, and Tatpara and Samyatendriyaha. Very much attached to Krishna, and Samyatendriya, one who is controlled his senses. In this verse, Krishna is telling the three qualifications which one will have, or a person, these three qualifications when the person is having, he will not attain happiness either in this world or in the next world. Okay? Like he's saying, and what are the three people? But ignorant, faithless person, and those who doubt in the revealed scriptures. So there are three people. These are ignorant people, the second are the faithless people, and third he's telling about the people who are doubting. Doubtful people or the doubter. So what is the ignorant person? An ignorant person is that who has no knowledge of scripture whatsoever. Nothing at all. And what kind of a person this is? Prabhupada says persons who are almost like animals. They just like an animal. What do? What are the four activities that the animals do and which is common to the human? Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So this is exactly the ignorant person or human being is doing. Eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. And there is no jigyasa, or they say athato brahma jigyasa. Now it is time to inquire upon the supreme truth. There is no jigyasa whatsoever. There is no interest. There is no curiosity. Totally ignorant. They are almost like animals. You know, so this is the lowest. He's lowest of all. But lower than the ignorant person, Prabhupada is saying, or the acharyas are saying, are the faithless people. Now, who are these faithless people? They have some knowledge of the scripture, okay? They have studied, okay, I have read Bhagavad Gita, but I don't want to follow this. I want it, you know. Many times, this is a very classic example of many people who are in India. They will, when we go for book distribution there, oh, Bhagavad Gita, I have Bhagavad Gita in my house. My father used to read it. My grandparents used to read it. Okay, but do you read it? No. I don't believe in all these things. Okay, modern, they are influenced. I know there is Bhagavad Gita, there is Krishna, there is Ram, there is Narsingadev, and all these things I know, but I don't believe in this. Why? Sometimes the reason could be that because there are too many philosophies, like there is Advaita philosophy, there is Dvaita philosophy, there is Vishishta Advaita. So sometimes when there are so many philosophies, and within the same philosophies there are so many branches. So all these things become very confusing for them. So they say, I don't want to get into this. Okay, there may be such people mostly turn into atheists. You know, they don't want anything to do with Krishna. They have the knowledge. Sometimes it also happens that they may talk about Bhagavad Gita. You know, they will speak on Bhagavad Gita. They may write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita, but they have no faith in them. So these are the second kind of people. Now we will focus on the third kind of person, because we are all in that particular category and we may get into that particular mode at some time or the other. And that is a person who is a doubtful person. This person has the knowledge of scriptures and he also has faith, but he has some doubt. Okay? For example, he may doubt the scriptures, or he may doubt the guru, or he may doubt the sadhu. You know, guru, sadhu, shastra. A sadhaka, a devotee or a practicing devotee needs the guidance of these three things: guru, sadhu, that is sadhu sangha, and shastra, scriptures, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Ishopanishad, all these things. But this doubter, he knows all these things, but he has some doubt. Is it really possible, you know, is it, that Krishna lifted the Govardhana, Or is it really possible that, something like a person who is saying that I am unborn, but I am born. How is this possible? He's saying I'm Ajopisan, I'm the unborn. How does he come in the womb of Mother Yashoda? These inconceivable things, these doubts may arise in a practicing devotee's mind. So this kind of a doubter, or if he feels that, oh, and if he keeps these doubts in the mind, then this devotee will fall down. Okay? For example, this book, it all begins with doubts. Do you agree? Who had the doubts? Arjuna. How many doubts? He said some 6 questions he asked. He has 6 doubts. Why should I do this? What am I going to achieve? Why should I kill my grandfather? Or there will be Varna Sankar, or even if I will win, with whom should I enjoy all this wealth and prosperity? So many doubts. Even in this chapter, when Krishna is telling Arjuna that, all your past birth, whatever you have taken birth, I know. And all my past and future birth also I know. But you don't know. And how Arjuna asks this question? Arjuna is actually supposed to be a friend of Krishna, Sakhya Bhav. So he can say, Arey, what are you saying? You and me both are born around the same time. How come you know everything of the past? Mine and yours and everyone else's, but I don't know anything. He could have asked like that. But right now, he has surrendered to Krishna. He is Krishna's, although the same age, he is Krishna's student. He has said, that I have said, Shishyasteham shadi mam tvam prabdam. Please accept me as your disciple. I am surrendering unto you. Clear these doubts of mine, which are confusing me, okay? So, how the same thing, how Arjuna asks in a very subtle, pranipatena pariprashnena, he is asking with humility. And this is exactly what attracts Krishna. Humility and even in the 8th chapter, I think Krishna will say, I am imparting this knowledge to you because you are very humble and a very non-envious, anusuya way. He's saying you're a non-envious person, Arjuna. So how does Arjuna is asking this question? Krishna, please help me understand, how is it that you know all the past and future of everybody, but I don't know? That is the way of asking question. If you ask question in an authoritative way or challenging way, that is not going to help you advance. But a doubter, out of some determination that, this just cannot be possible. But I cannot ask this doubt, because if I ask this doubt, people may think that, I am not, I am falling down or something like that, or they may think wrong about me. So that kind of an attitude, when it comes in a devotee, this doubt, the doubt remains in one heart. And with that doubt, one can attain peace or happiness neither in this world nor in the next. This is exactly what Prabhupada is saying, or even the acharyas are saying. So when it comes to doubt, there is one very interesting analogy which... is there my phone? Is there? Oh, it's with me. So when in Gaur Govind Swami, he was a president from the ISKCON Bhuvaneshwar temple. He is with Radha in Golokadham now. So he gave a very beautiful example of a person who is a faithless person. So we don't have much time, so I will just quickly finish. So there were 2 friends, okay? Now these 2 friends, there was one devotee and the other is a atheist. And this devotee friend, he made up his mind that I want to make this friend of mine into a devotee. Okay. So, and this person, he liked to go for dance or, having fun in the mall or anywhere, bowling or whatever the kids do these days. So he said, okay, there is this group of sadhus who are there on the other side of the Ganges. So let us go there. Every time he said that, he said, no, he said, give some excuse. No, I can't come, every time. So he says that my friend is very attracted to these theatrical drama people and all these singers and all. So let me tell him this, that, he tells one day to his friend that, there is a theater going on in the other side of Ganges. Let us go there. Oh, he said, oh, really? There is a theater? Okay, let us go. Just when he is about to get into the boat to cross the Ganges, this friend suspects, doubtful, the doubter. He says, I think my friend, he has been, after me to go to this group of sadhus. I think he is taking me there. So you know what he says? Suddenly he says, you know what? I feel very nauseated. I am getting, kind of migraine. I'm not able to, I don't think I can come, So can we go after summer? Because can we go during summer? Because in the summer, the Ganges will dry up and then we can cross over easily. Now this devotee is saying, you are such a faithless person. You are a hopeless person. Do you think this Ganges will ever dry up? She is never going to dry up. Even during summer, she is going to flow. And this, just as the Ganges is not going to ever dry up, the same way you are never going to take to Krishna consciousness, because you are a faithless person. We read in the 10 offenses in the morning, never instruct a faithless person. When you know this person is not going to accept Krishna consciousness, there is no point in wasting your time and energy over it. After some time, you will come to know. The person who has an ignorant person, if the person has some shraddha, he will immediately accept it. For example, there were we went for that Sankirtan on Saturday. There are many people who were so rude, and some people were very friendly. They came forward, they asked the questions, what is this about? Okay, if you invited them, they came. Some people, they didn't even want the cookies. They were so tasty, But they didn't want the cookies also. Some people asked me, is there hash inside? So first they asked me in German. And what is hash called in German? Hash? She said Hanf something. Hanf. Is this Hanf drin? I said, what is Hanf? I said, no, there is no Hanf. Butter, Weizen, mehl, and Zimt, and Zucker. This is what I told. No, Hanf. Aber Hanf drin? What is Hanf? I said, ich verstehe nicht, was ist Hanf? So then she said, hash. And then I said, oh, no, she said marijuana. So I said, oh, okay. In Hindi, we call it ganja. Do you know that? Okay. So I said, no, not at all. This is totally safe. Probably she wanted that it should have some hanf in it. But anyway, so that some people have the faith, but some, yena kena prakarna, if there is some shraddha, some faith, the person will take. Even if the person is ignorant, if there is some shraddha, they will come. But if there is some knowledge, like the faithless person, this story, he has the faith. He has the knowledge, but he has no faith. He will not take, So sometimes it's better to preach people who are ignorant, but with some shraddha. It's very easy to, attract them to Krishna consciousness. So now the doubter, there is a very beautiful analogy by Shripad Vallabhacharya. Shripad Vallabhacharya is he's a Sampradaya guru of Pushti Marg. You know, just like we have Ramanuja Sampradaya and Nimbarka Swami and Rudra Swami. Similarly, Vallabhacharya is the Vaishnav Sampradaya of a Pushti mark, that is the Vaishnav Sampradaya. Okay? So he gives a very nice example which I would like to recite from his book, which is called Vivek Dhairya Ashray. He says, अविश्वासो न कर्तव्यः सर्वथा बाधकस्तु सः ब्रह्मास्त्र चातकौ भाव्यौ प्राप्तं सेवेत निर्मम. He says, one should never harbor doubts. If in practicing sadhakas, you should never harbor any doubts. For such doubts completely obstruct one's spiritual life. When doubts arise, one should remember two things: the analogy of the Brahmastra and the analogy of the Chataka bird. In this way, one should remain neutral and detached, and one should serve the Lord with whatever capacity one naturally possesses. Whenever there is a doubt, see, if you are going to go for doubts, or, okay, ISKCON, okay, there are so many controversies in ISKCON. I have read in Google that this Swami did this. So if you are going to look for doubts, Krishna will say, Ye yathamam prapadyante, tam stathaiva bhajamyam. You want looking for doubts? I'll give you doubts. If you are going to look for Krishna, he will give you himself. If you are going to look for Guru, Krishna will give you Guru. If you are going to look for doubts, he will give you doubts. Okay, there are so many doubts in ISKCON. Okay, go ahead, read it. Then what happens? This doubtful person goes Google Acharya. These days the first guru is Google Guru, Google Acharya. Before they take the shelter of a spiritual master who gives a Harinam Diksha, they will go to the Google Guru. So this Google will say, okay, no, okay. This is what you are going to do. If you want doubts, Krishna will give you doubts. Okay. Then what happens? Fall down. Then you have nothing. Then you become like the faithless person. Okay, I don't want to read. Oh, ISKCON. Bad. You know, this is what it is. So whatever the best you have, like Vallabhacharya says, whatever the best capacity you can do. Krishna is telling in one of the verses. What is this verse? It's in coming in 7th chapter. He says, I'll get it back. But the translation is such that my devotees, even if they perform the most abominable action, I will take them back to Godhead because he is my devotee and he has been serving me. Something to that effect. I can tell you this. This is what is this verse? It starts with A, that much I remember. So he says, so when you have this doubt about a person, about a devotee, about your guru, don't harbor it in your heart. Ask your mentor. See, this is what ask your guru or ask your mentor, your seniors. Don't harbor this. This harboring of doubts will destroy the bhakti in you. So therefore, Vallabhacharya says that whenever you are having a doubt, you have to reflect, oh my God, this doubt has come into my heart now. What should I do now? Okay, Vallabhacharya has said, remember two things, the Brahmastra and the Chataka bird. Chataka bird is a pied cuckoo. You can Google that later on. It's a bird, it's a very beautiful bird. And the Brahmastra, what he said is, you know Hanuman? Hanuman, everyone knows Hanuman? Hanuman with that monkey face. Rama's, servant. He worships Rama in the Dasya Bhav. Ram Navami is coming soon in this month. So Hanuman, when he went to Lanka to check on Mother Sita, he created havoc in the Ashokvan. So to capture him, Ravana's son, he sent the Brahmastra. Now Hanuman he's Amar. He's not going to die. He is going to live as long as as long as the whole, pralay happens, Hanuman is going to live. So Hanuman, he is, when the Brahmastra approaches him, he surrenders because it is Brahmaji's astra. He surrenders to the. So and the Brahmastra is coming in the form of a rope to tie him. Now Brahmastra is taken, and then he is taken to Ravana's, palace. But when Ravan sees that the Brahmastra is there, because of the effulgence of Hanuman, and Hanuman is such a powerful monkey who has destroyed the entire half of Lanka, and more than half of Lanka he had already destroyed on his own. And this kind of monkey, this rope has tied. I think this rope is not very strong enough for him. So he says, bring some more ropes and tie him. Now, as soon as the doubt that this Brahmastra is not doing its job properly, and he ordered for more ropes to come, the Brahmastra left Hanumanji. Okay, now the doubt has come, Brahmastra left Hanumanji and it went back. And the normal ropes, it could not hold. As long as the Brahmastra was there, Hanuman was surrendered. He did not do anything. The doubt came in Ravana's mind about the Brahmastra. Brahmastra left. And the minute the tail was put on fire, Hanuman destroyed entire Lanka with the fire on his tail. This is what happens to the doubt. A person who has a doubt in the holy names or in a guru, sadhu or shastra, the fall down is 100%. Okay. Avashya rakhibe Krishna iti vishvasa palinam. Definitely Krishna is going to protect me. How see Prahlad Maharaj? Just smaranam. He did not ask Narsingadev to come and, oh Narsingadev, please come and help me. No. Smaranam. Just remembering, and he came. Narsingadev, he didn't even invite. Narsingadev comes immediately. So when the doubt comes, there is one more example of Yudhishthir Maharaj, but we don't have much time, so I will tell the next analogy, which is the Chataka bird. Vallabhacharya says, when in doubt, first remember Brahmastra, second you remember the Chataka bird. The Chataka bird, what it does, when it is thirsty, it doesn't wait. It doesn't go to a pond or some place, or even if someone is coming to give water to this bird, the Chataka bird doesn't drink that bird. It will wait for the rains to pour, and the raindrop, when it touches its beak, it will quench its thirst. Okay, this is the faith of Chataka bird, and Vallabhacharya saying, have this faith that Krishna is going to protect you. The minute if you have a doubt that, oh, that is Prahlad Maharaj, he was directly given shiksha by Narada Muni. That is why Narsingadev came. Who am I? Why should Narsingadev come? No. This is where the doubt is coming. Avashya rakhibe Krishna, avashya rakhibe Narsingadev. He will, iti vishvasa palam. This vishwas or faith one has to keep as a practicing devotee or as a sadhaka. So, we will complete this today. To summarize, the three qualifications or the non-qualifications to not receive transcendental knowledge is first ignorance, second is faithlessness, third is doubt. The three things, if you have, there is no, and because there is no chance for you all to be ignorant, you all are already, doing Shravanam every day. So Krishna is also saying that, when it comes in this particular samshaya, when it comes to samshaya is doubt. in Bhagavatam, 2 verses come. Chidyante, what is this? Chidyante, yeah. Bhidyate hridaya granthis chidyante sarva samshaya. He says, when you are doing Shravanam or any 9 process of bhakti in the shelter of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra, these all kinds of doubts, sarva samshaya, they will be cut. The knots, here it is written as knots, these knots of doubts will be cut to pieces just by constant shelter of Guru, Sadhu and Shastra. Now Guru's association one cannot have every day because your Guru is not going to be there with you, he has other services. But with Sadhu and Shastra, you can have association daily. So the takeaway is that one has to always be under the shelter of Sadhu, Guru and Shastra to remain in bhakti and to not have this kind of doubts coming in our bhakti process. Okay? Hare Krishna. Does anybody have any comment or any question? We don't have much time, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Talking about faithlessness, what do you think, Mataji, might be the cause behind having not lost the faith completely? Sometimes we feel like we're on the edge, or like we have our faith is drying out, or something like that. What might be the reasons for that, and like how to deal with it?
Like I said, when you feel that the faith is drying out, is the time when you have to reach out to a guru or your or some senior devotee whom you look upon, to whom you trust, and who understands you, so that you can ask, if the shastras are difficult for you to understand, then it is always better to ask someone who knows about it, and faith, one already has the faith, okay? That is why we are in Krishna consciousness. Because there is Shraddha, the transcendental knowledge is given. Without Shraddha, this knowledge, you cannot even receive the knowledge. Okay? If a faithless person reads this, he cannot understand Bhagavad Gita. Like Krishna is saying, it's a Raja Guhyam, Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam. It is the master of all knowledge and master of all secrets. Okay? So when you have the faith, if you feel that my faith is going like it is now just said, just remember the Brahmastra or the Chataka bird, or just have a chat with your friend or your guru, something like that, if I have understood your question correctly. Yeah, especially when you are in initial stages of bhakti, it is very important to be under the shelter of association. That's because they give you the inspiration. Okay, so for example, if there is a person who is who thinks that, okay, I will today run from here to, say, Passau. Okay, so when you are running, if you see no milestones, will you get the inspiration to run? When you see an inspiration, when you see a milestone, okay, now there is only 2 kilometers left. Now there is only 10 kilometers. So that gives you an inspiration. The milestone gives you an inspiration. So the association is like the milestone. They give you the inspiration. When you see that you are struggling, and my friend is also struggling in bhakti, chanting. It's not going to be easy. Okay, you think you are not going anywhere. Oh, I am now chanting for one whole year. I am not getting any, exhibiting any, signs of ecstasy. Okay, it'll come when it has to come. Or you may feel that I am not reaching anywhere. It's like, when you are in an aeroplane, okay, in a flight. Have you noticed, you feel you are not moving at all. You feel that the flight is staying like this. Okay, but in actually the flight is going at a great speed. So that is what is bhakti. Even if you are chanting with some offenses, okay, it's better to chant an offenseless chanting, but even then it is going somewhere. You may not realize it. Okay, so you may feel that faith that, oh, I'm not reaching anywhere, I'm not reaching anywhere. No, you are reaching. You may not realize it, but you are going to reach. And that is where that vishwas, or the faith, or the determination that yes, he is going to take me back. Okay, my guru is going to take me back. That is where it comes. Like if Prabhupada said that just follow the 4 regulative principles and chant 16 rounds, I will take you back to Godhead. Arey, how can that be possible? If that doubt comes, Prabhupada said, okay, stay for some more time. Okay, but if you feel, oh, Prabhupada has said, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, then it is his problem, how he takes us back to Godhead. Yeah?
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, thank you so much. Hare Krishna.